Boys, we are back with some more college football ultimate team, and today what I got for you all is the best value player at every single position. This is a little bit more expensive than budget players, just more high value cards, like cards that are still highly competitive, but not as the top tier cards. So yeah, before we get into the video though, guys, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, and if you like the video and you like the Skylar content, please leave me a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Share, comment down below, and let's get into the video, man. I think the first card position we'll start with, rather, will be the quarterback, as it is the most important position in the game. And I think it's to nobody surprise. We're going to go with Bryce Underwood, sitting at right at 100,000 coins. I think he'll continue to drop this week as Rush comes out. But I think he is the easy best value quarterback. 6'4", 84 speed, 85 throw power. Accuracies are a little low for medium and deep. He doesn't hit any of the 85s, but everything above 80. Plus, he's still one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game. Running back is a little bit more, picky, if you will. Like, you can go for some of the rental LTDs. Even the 88 Nick Singleton isn't bad value for being, I guess, the second best running back now. Now he has the 88 version. But we will be going with Tiki Barber today. I think, at 100K, he's going to continue to drop. And he's just one of the best cards. He gets the discounted ability as well if you do care to run that shifty ability. And I think that's very important for guys who like to do that. But also, he's just a really smooth running back. I guess now tied for third fastest because the new Singleton. But 86 speed, still really good in the game. Acceleration. He breaks a lot of tackles. He's very shifty in open field. He causes me a lot of problems. So I think that's a good pick. Another card you could go if you want to go extra budget GD. Names of the game did just drop. So this Gibson card is a solid option. He's just a little slow, in my opinion, at 84 speed. He will get hot quite a bit. At our receiver spots, though, I don't think it comes to anyone's surprise. We are going to go with who I believe for the longest was the best receiver in the game, and Nick Anderson, 85 overall, 6'4", 210 pounds, still an ag monster. Even though ags have been toned down, he is sort of like a safety blanket. I guess a worse version of AJ Green in my opinion, with 84 speed, 84 jump, 85 catch. Route runners are solid as well at 83, all above 80. Solid for somebody his size. He still does break a lot of tackles as well. And then into our wide receiver 2, I will go Makai Muse. I know a lot of people have a problem with him being so short, but he is 86 speed, and I think he is better than D-Jack. His stats are slightly better. He's a little bit shorter, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. I've seen him moss my Richard Sherman, so I'm not too worried about his height. He is solid route runner. It's nothing above 85. I don't think anybody with 85 plus route runner will make the list. Because, yeah, all the 85 plus route runners are these guys up here. Another card I would consider putting is this Malik. He does have the 86 deep, but he is closer to the 190K range. So if you're willing to splurge that 190K, I do recommend having this card. I had a lot of fun when I had him on my squad. He dominated for me for about 4 or 5 days. He's still fun. He's tied for the fastest in the game. So if you have the coins to splurge, I would say let him be your splurge player. But if not, another card who I've been loving since he came out is this Kevin Concepcion from Texas A&M. I love this card. He's been on my squad for like 2-3 weeks. He's still going to stay on my squad. 85 speed, 5'11", nothing spectacular, but he just makes freaking plays, man. He's a real ball player kind of player. So yeah, he is a great option to have. Fullback, who cares about fullback? It's more of like a theme team thing if you want to have a theme team, but Burnett, yeah, I think it's 81 overall. This card is probably your best bet. Cheap budget, under 20K, 81 speed, solid route run block as well, and he can catch out of backfield. So I think that would be your best option to do for the tight end position. Fullback position, my bad. And at left tackle, offensive line, I don't really invest too heavily in offensive line, but you want to have 80 plus at everything, and that's what Rico Jackson adds you. He is currently around 36,000 coins, which isn't too bad in my opinion. And moving on to the card position, we're going to go Brooks, another guy who just looking for 80s, man. And he gets 80 everything, and that's about as much you can ask for under 40,000 coins. I don't see an issue with that personally. At the center spot is another card. Like I said, with offensive line, we're just trying to, just have them not be complete turnstiles. So we're going to go with this Cole Best card, another card under 40,000 coins in the green, in my opinion, for offensive lineman. And then we're going to go with 83 overall, David DeCastro. I think he is pretty valued, and him and his 82 overall are like the same price. He's 39, his 82 is like 33. Might as well get the +1 if you want, but if not, you can get the 82 overall. I'm an overall slut in the end. I do put, I guess, too much stock into the overall, but that is just me. And for our right tackle, this is one of the, I guess, the best, not 85 overall left right tackle. Right tackle, the weak position in the game, in my opinion. He is pretty solid, though. He is everything. The run block power, run block finesse are a little bit low, but otherwise, he's a solid right tackle. Again, right tackle is the weakest position, so it does cause a little bit of issues. As for the tight end position, this is where it's a little bit more okay. Where do we, go here? I think Gronk would be the best just because he has the 83 speed. The Vernon Davis 84 overall isn't a bad option either at 60,000 coins. I don't mind it at all. Like I like the way he runs routes a little bit better than Gronk. Gronk is overall a better card. You can get his full 85 and you get the same speed. Catching traffic is a little bit better. Route running is a little bit better. He gets the 85 medium and short. So I guess you could go with this Gronk for an extra 14,000 coin, which isn't a bad flip in my opinion. For tight end 2, though, I will put that 84 Vernon Davis just in case you ever have to run a 2 tight end set. I think that is, nice addition to have. They're both pretty cheap. And for the offense, we did spend 1.1 million coins, but that is including this card right here. He is the expensive guy. So without him, if you move him out of here and you put Concepcion here instead, it does go down pretty significantly, closer to right around 900,000 coins for a complete offense. You got 2 tight ends again, so that could save you another 50, 60K, Not too bad, I don't think, for the offense. Moving on to the defense, though, is kind of where we get a little bit of fun, in my opinion. At our safety spot, we're going to start off pretty nice. I guess one of the older cards in the game. He's still pretty solid, though. D.Icy Hopkins. He's still solid, man. 5'11", 190. 85 speed is good, though. He, under 80K, 85 speed. He also does have the 81 man and 85 plus zone. Solid card. Otherwise, I would say Ronnie Lott would be my other option. I'm not sure how much Ronnie is. Yeah, so him and Ronnie are about the same price. So, again, it's tit for tat. But if you care about the discounted abilities, I suppose Ronnie would be a better alternative there. In the strong safety position, is pretty weak. I am not going to lie to you. So, this is probably where we're going to just make a move and put D.Icy Hopkins over here, because corner strong safety is the second weakest position, the next to right tackle, in my opinion, in the game currently. Down to cornerbacks, though, where's another card? It's not a weak position as a whole, but for like non-LTDs, it's kind of rough. Like Mansour Delane, he's a solid card, 6 foot. I love the card when I had a 191. 84 speed, though, is kind of where it gets, because it's hard to get 85 speed. Plus, being under 100K is kind of rough at the cornerback position. So him, and on CB2 is going to be Ben Hanks. Now, this card, again, they're both 84 speed. He's slower on the slower end. Both 85, both 80 plus for man in zone. He has 85 plus for both. This Ben Hanks still hoops. I don't have him myself. I haven't had him. I pulled him B&D a bunch of times. I just never used the card. But he does sometimes run stride for stride with my A.J. Green, which, A.J. Green's supposed to be the best receiver in the game. So for him to be able to run stride for stride with A.J. Green should tell you what kind of guy he is on that football field. In our slot, though, we're going to run this Robinson. Now, he's the only one who doesn't get the 80 plus for both. But I think, again, just chasing height and speed, relative speed-wise, he has 84 man, so he'd be solid. Another card who did come out today is the name of the game, cornerback. Now, the only issue with him, Kerr, is that he's almost 200,000 coins. He has 86 speed, so he is the cheapest cornerback in the game with 86 speed. But again, it's not too much great value for a 200K coin card, I don't think. Especially positional value-wise, I don't think it makes that much sense. Starting with our will linebackers, though, I think we are going to go Kelly Lawson, another names of the game guy. He is 6'4", 220 pounds. Not much of a pass rusher at all, but he has 82 speed and 80 plus zone coverage. I don't think the zone shows here, but he does have 80 plus zone coverage. So most of our linebackers, I'm not really focusing on the pass rush ability at our linebacker spots. I'm more so focusing on the ability to kind of, guard, play zones or whatnot at the linebacker spot. Because I think once you try to force linebackers to be able to pass rush, that's where it gets a little bit more expensive. We want to be more versatile. And then at our Sam position, we're going to go with an older card in the game, but he still is very valuable. This Phillips card, Joe Phillips, 83 speed, 83 overall, 82 speed. Now this is a more versatile card. He has the 80 plus zone as well as 81 finesse moves, 80, 79 power move. Not a great pass rusher, but overall solid size, solid stats overall all around for under 40,000 coins. I don't think you can get too much better than that at that price point. Moving on to inside linebacker is where it gets a little bit more expensive. We're going to use this 85 overall Junior Seau with 83 speed, 6'3", 250. He does have the 85 zone, which is really good. I think that is a threshold, if I'm not mistaken. 85 is a threshold that you kind of want to get all your cards to, if at all possible. I think that's pretty big, so that's why we got Junior Seau there. In our Mike linebacker 2 spot, though, we're going to go Barham. From Michigan. I like the card. He's 6'3", 248 with 83 speed, so he's under 80K, 83 speed, tied with Junior Seau, and he has 80 zone coverage. Solid card in my opinion. Moving on to the defensive line, one of my favorite cards I've used all year is Hayden Lowe. This card is still on my squad. He's going to stay on my squad until, he's, I deem him, he started plays on my team. Like, he doesn't start, like, position-wise, but he starts on my squad in the defense that I run because he's one of the fastest, I think still top, the second fastest right edge, not my edge period, but right edge specifically. 83 speed, 85 acceleration. His block shed is a little bit low, but as a pass rusher, he gets the job done with that 86 finesse move, 81 power move. Love to see it there. Moving on to the defensive tackle spot, though, we are going to be going with Talon Carter. I think he plays right around with everyone else in the game. 6'1", 300 pounds, so not too big, not too small. 80 speed is really good, though, in my opinion. He does have the 82 block shed and the 86 power move and 83 finesse move. Overall, really nice pass rush and defensive tackle there. Pairing with him, we're going to get another speedy kind of guy. Not too small, not big, though. No nose guards on this squad, as you can tell. But we are going with this 83 overall Zane Durant. I know his other card is slightly better, but there is a little bit, double the price for plus ones or whatnot. So we're going to go with 83 overall. He's still good. Name in the game card. He's a nice card there. Nice pass rush ability. And on our left edge spots, another standout guy we're going to go with is William N. William N. He's nice, man. 82 speed on him. 85 power move, 80 finesse move. Love to see the card. Very, he is still solid in the game. Under 100 coin, just around 80K. So you got a nice defense right here. This is a playable defense. This defense could cause issues for the opponents. And this is another probably 900K squad for the defense. On to special teams. For picker, we're going to go Roger. I think I was just looking for 80 kick power. That was really all I was looking for both of these spots. He has the 80 kick power, 77 kick accuracy. And then we got Taylor from Vanderbilt. Brock Taylor, 80 kick power, 80 kick accuracy. Under 60,000 coins. And that's the special teams, man. So overall, I think we hit everything on the head. On offense, spent about 900K, which isn't that bad of a percentage. You got 12 cards, maybe 13 cards for under 900K. That's good pricing. This is a squad that can compete online head-to-head, give you a good shot to play against just about anybody. Like, sometimes you might run into some demons, but I think this squad plays above his overall, and these guys can help you win games. But yeah, that is just gonna about do it. If you guys enjoyed the video, though, please, give me a like. It's greatly appreciated. Let me know who else you guys would, would have added to this list. I think I got pretty much everybody, but if I missed anybody, let me know down below in the comments. And like I said, if you guys are new, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. We are on the road to 200 subscribers again. Let me know what else you want to see on the channel. And until next time, I'll see y'all.